going on, guys, and welcome to something that is going to drive your hype through the roof. Now, we have got a ton of new info, as always, thanks to Miller, for the Halloween skins, but even better, we have a huge teaser to new heroes and enemies coming straight from the devs themselves. Now, as always, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below, because it has been proven to make you a much better human being. And if we could try and get 11 likes too, I mean, that would just be a cool thing, right? But what is important is you need to grab yourself a snack, because we have so much info, and every bit of info we have in this video today is certain to get you hyped up even more. So it really is cool. So let's dive into it. Now, the first thing I want to start off with is not from Miller, but instead it's actually from the mythical lands of Reddit. Now, the information comes from a user who goes by the name Silver Rain, and in a nutshell, he has concept art from the Art of the Game book, and literally right in front of us it teases and shows something really cool. So first of all, right here, this is what we have. Now, this is essentially what is called a super adaptoid, which looks absolutely insane. Now, what's funny is after this was shown, people genuinely got confused as to why on earth this enemy is not in the game at this moment in time, right? But here's the thing, Miller does what he does best, and that is find info and digging through the game files, and he found features for this enemy. But before I go into that, people are actually assuming that this super adaptoid would just genuinely come along with the Secret Labs update, and then of course it'll be considered as a difficult enemy, kind of, I guess, being in a boss level type of thing. But like I said, Miller dug deep and done a tweet saying the following. And by the way, if you don't already follow Miller on Twitter, go ahead and follow him. The link is in the description below. The information that he gets is just super cool. But what it says, and I quote, is: dug some more into Super Adaptoid. He can embiggen, throw his hammer and shield, shoot a beam from his chest, teleport, and has some clone related functionality, either creating a clone or AI behavior to interact with Kate's hologram projection, if that is indeed how her superheroic works. I want to say this means he's likely to be Kate's boss, but those unnamed melee attacks could actually include some from Clint and T'Challa and Jennifer, and the chest beam could act as a reference to both Iron Man and War Machine, so I hesitate to say definitively that he's coming sooner rather than later. With that being said, he's probably taken AIM's final boss. There's no other unreleased boss which has as much data in the client as him, and surely his riff on Clint would be something more iconic than a sword slash, no? Now, all I can say to this is, wow, this is spot on. Now, he made a really good statement when he said on the stuff regarding the chest beam as well. Of course, not only just by the way the super adaptoid looks, right, but what's important is we know, of course, the reference being to Iron Man makes sense, but going on the basis of what Miller said the other day as well, where he basically done like a, I guess, a DLC roadmap to an extent, again, finding out information through the files and so forth, and War Machine was actually on that list. And going on the basis of what Miller is saying, War Machine is expected to come into this game at some point early next year. So, taking that into consideration, having that cross-reference to both Iron Man and War Machine with the chest beam would make complete sense. But all in all, I definitely think this will actually come with the next update, which of course would be the Secret Labs. It would just make complete sense. Now, moving on to the hero teaser, again coming from the mythical lands of Twitter, not Reddit this time, but Twitter, and it's from the Play Avenger fan Twitter account. Now, if you don't follow them as well, definitely check those dudes out. But what it says here, as you can see on screen, is Hank Pym. While not currently weaponized in this Marvel universe, according to Crystal Dynamics, Dr. Henry Jonathan Hank Pym, aliases Ant-Man, Giant Man, Goliath, Yellow Jacket, and Wasp, and even Ultron, is no less valuable to the Avengers. We can expect that at least one alter ego will see action further down the line as a former Avenger and hero. The future will no doubt see him take on one of his retired personas again, says Morgan Gray. Now, another reason why this is really important and really cool is because, again, going on this list and going on the teasers that we've had way before the game released, it actually made complete sense for Wasp to be the next hero that is not on the hero roster as it stands. So basically, where we are now going all the way up to March, of course after Spider-Man, we have absolutely no clue who will be added into the game. But if this actually means anything, then it would definitely 100% have to be Wasp. Now, I want you guys to leave your thoughts on that stuff in the comments below as well, but the Super Adaptoid being a new enemy and then Wasp, I think that is just really, really cool. Now, lastly, the Halloween skins in this game. Okay, now thank you to Miller again. He found some more information, and the Halloween skins and just, I guess, seasonal skins is something we've been talking about for a while, especially since someone actually got the, well, at that time it was a leaked Hulk skin randomly get added into somebody's game, but since then, of course, it's now available, and that's where I guess the whole theory of, you know, seasonal skins and events actually taking place. But according to Miller, it says the following: it looks like there was once Captain America, Thor, and a Black Widow Halloween costumes as a game tie-in merchandise, and Captain America and Thor were cancelled fairly early on, but Black Widow is still present in a later item table, and Iron Man and Hulk were the only ones to release. And by Black Widows, I mean the nameplate you would gain access to in-game after purchasing the costume. So this is really, really, really cool. Now, again, going on the basis we're talking about events and a bunch more as well, this could actually make complete sense. And if that is the case, that means we'd actually hypothetically be getting some type of update again in the next couple of weeks, really. I mean, going on a basis when I say that in the next couple of weeks, that's also taken into consideration that people like Phil from Crystal Dynamics as well are still addressing bugs, right? Because people are still having new bugs appear in their game and so forth, and all the team essentially keep responding at this moment in time is thank you for basically giving them the feedback, and that they're looking into it and looking to resolve it in a future patch. So again, taking that stuff into consideration, it seems like it would make sense. But again, I want you guys to leave your thoughts on all of that stuff in the comments below. But that's going to wrap up this video. Subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already. Just to kind of give you a recap on what we discussed so you're not confused, we got, of course, at the beginning the Super Adaptoid that is more or less essentially to be coming with the next update containing the secret labs. We then got a ton of different heroes, but most likely to be Wasp in the hero roster. And then lastly, these Halloween skins, Captain America and Thor's basically being cancelled, and then of course Black Widow's Halloween costumes as a game tie-in merchandise. So leave all your thoughts on this stuff in the comments below, but I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day. Just to quickly mention something, if you're interested in giveaways, I did team up with Instant Gaming again this month to basically give you guys a game of your choice for free. So if you haven't entered that giveaway, all you gotta do is click that link in the description below and just type in what you would like to win. It could essentially be absolutely anything that is eligible on their website, and if you win, you will get the prize you selected. But I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.